Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories with Amu Raz. How's everyone doing? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit late this week, and you know what happened? I got busy and I became forgetful, and I totally forgot that I have to make bedtime stories for my lovely little listeners every week. So I'm very sorry. You have to forgive me because this is Ramadan. You have to, right? You have to. And really, forgetting and focusing is a little bit the moral of the story this week. And the story this week is called The Pious Man and the Shopkeeper. The Pious Man and the Shopkeeper. Now, the pious man, he was a very nice man. He used to spend every single minute of his day doing ibadah, worship, praying, reading the Quran. Day in, day out, he used to do that. And he used to go to sleep, wake up for Fajr, pray it, go back to sleep, wake up early. And day in, day out, this is what he used to do. He used to think he was the most pious man around. And he believed that. He truly believed that he was the most pious man around. But you know what happened? One day, this pious man went to bed and he had a dream. He had a very disturbing dream. He had a dream that there was a shopkeeper who was more pious than him. And he was like, what? How can that be? He was a shopkeeper. He was just doing some business. He wasn't even doing ibadah. You know, he was just selling stuff in his dream and that was it. And he was like, okay, I need to figure this out. He woke up all sweating. He's like, how can there be someone else who's more pious than me? And so this pious man went in search for the shopkeeper and he finally found him. He found the shopkeeper was there and he was selling and he watched him and he was watching him. He's watching him from the corner of the shop from a distance and he's seeing what is this shopkeeper doing? And the shopkeeper was selling to customers. He was being nice, but you know, just busy. He was constantly busy, taking money, selling it. And eventually the pious man, he couldn't see anything different that this man was doing. He saw though, the shopkeeper went for salah and came back, but then he continued to sell. So he thought, well, what is this guy doing different? Why is he more pious than me? I need to find out. So the pious man went to the shopkeeper and the shopkeeper said to the pious man, he said, Assalamu alaikum, brother, how can I help you? And the pious man told him what happened. He told him the story and he said, I had this dream that you're pious and that you're getting all these rewards, and I thought I was pious. I thought I'm doing everything I need to. I didn't think there's anyone more pious than me, so I want to know how I can be as pious as you. So what did the shopkeeper say? The shopkeeper gave the man a plate and he put mercury on it. Do you know what mercury is? If you don't know what mercury is, it's a type of metal and it's a very floaty metal. It's like a bit like liquid but solid. You know, if you try and keep it on a plate, it will wiggle all over the place. It's in thermometers, and thermometers tell us how hot a room is, right? And inside it, you have a silver line. That's mercury. It's like a type of metal, but you can't hold it. It floats and it goes everywhere. So you have to be very careful with it. But the shopkeeper put mercury on a plate and told the pious man to run across the road and come back in 30 minutes, but making sure the mercury does not fall off. So the pious man was like, okay, I'll do that. So he started. He was holding the mercury and he's walking across. But my God, the mercury was going all over the place. He's trying to stop. He's like, no, oh my God. And then eventually he realized, oh my God, I have to do this in half an hour. And so he starts going faster. But it was so hard because the mercury was rolling around in the place everywhere. It's like an egg and spoon race. You guys have done egg and spoon race, right? So imagine it's a bit like that. So he's going and he's really careful. He's making sure that the mercury doesn't fall off or making sure the egg doesn't fall out, right? So he goes across, he comes back and he's panting. He's like, okay, I'm back. All right. And the mercury's still on the plate. And the shopkeeper says, well done. Yeah, you did it. And the pious man was like, but what are you trying to prove? He's like, and the shopkeeper said, when you were taking the plate with the mercury across the road, did you remember Allah? Did you say any dhikr? Did you say your salawat? Did you say Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad? Did you pray to Allah? Did you do any dua? And the man was like, oh my God, no, I didn't. I was focusing so much on the mercury not falling off the plate. I didn't say anything. And the shopkeeper said, see, this is what I do. Even when I'm selling stuff, even when I'm doing business and people are buying things, I'm calculating the money and how much I owe them, I'm always saying my dhikr. I'm always remembering Allah. I'm remembering Allah when I'm awake And when I'm busy, when I am eating, when I'm drinking, when I am doing business, I come into the shop, when I close the shop, I always remember Allah at every single moment. And this is the lesson for us, guys. Remember that, just because we become busy, it doesn't mean Allah is no longer there. Allah is there all the time. And we are alive all that time. We have the opportunity, every single opportunity, to make it worship. So whether we are busy, whether we're playing football, or whether we are out in the back garden, or playing with our Lego, or playing with our new toys that are going to come out on Eid, inshallah, all of these things, we try and remember Allah if we can. Because Allah says you can have fun. There's no problem with having fun. Having fun is great. But if you remember Allah, then you turn that fun into worship. How easy is that? Allah doesn't say you can't have fun, but you can turn that fun into worship. Anything you do, you just say Subhanallah, 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 or Allahumma salli ala, Allahumma salli ala, Allahumma salli ala. And that's all you have to do. So remember that. Even when you're busy, keep Allah in your mind. Assalamu alaikum from me. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wal 'asr innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa 'amilus solihat wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Until next week, join Amu Raz for Bedtime Stories, inshallah, on time.